What's up, guys? It's been a little while since I've done a video, and I'm gonna revisit a topic, but maybe add some new perspectives, new ideas on this idea of falling in love and the confusion around what that term means. And pardon me, but I'm just gonna flow here. It's gonna be kind of random. When I was a younger person, 20s and stuff, I was, hear the term love at first sight, and I hear people say it's a real thing. I fell in love, and it was love. I just knew right away, and I was skeptical of that. How can you love someone you know nothing about? Is it just this profound, sign from the universe that that's who you're meant to be with? I was skeptical. One of the things I try to make clear in this book is that the difference between falling in love and loving someone. And this whole topic and idea was a whole just jumbled mess. I really had to disentangle and lay out strategically, or and break down and deconstruct what these terms and ideas mean. For me, this phrase "falling in love," excuse me, I got my beer here. Even being in love, okay, so to me, what that communicates is the chemical experience of love. And by that I mean it is a drug. It just has the same reaction in the brain as like cocaine and some other drugs, in that if the feel-good chemicals are released and the pain receptors are lowered, and it's, you can feel it in your body. The increased heartbeat, nervousness, even the sweaty palms, the infatuation, and just like the buzz. That's to me in love. And yes, scientifically, there's no argument about it. They can show that all of us can fall in love, have that primal chemical reaction in less than a second. It's like it's lust or infatuation. But it's powerful, and it's real. It's real in that it's a real reaction. I want to caution people, though, that, again, it's next to meaningless. That's not a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Odds are you're going to have that reaction several times, perhaps many times. We're all different, but it's not a once-in-a-lifetime thing. And I say it emphatically, that doesn't mean that you're meant to be with that person for the rest of your life, for 5 years, for even 5 minutes. We've evolved past that. When we were more primitive animals, really that was the mating instinct, and yeah, you're gonna go try and mate with that other being, the opposite sex, to have babies. So it's primitive, it's powerful, but we're way more complex than that now. So you've got to be conscious and more thoughtful about what that actually represents. For me, there's a whole a long checklist. There's about 12 different qualities, characteristics that I would look for in a partner if I'm going to get serious with for any amount of time. That's hard to find. Similar intelligence, sense of humor. I've talked about this before, but I love that experience of falling in love and being that, infatuated, or even, lusting. I got no issue with lust. I don't think it's, evil or bad. I love it. Speaking as a guy, that makes me feel alive. When I have the hots for a woman, whether it pans out or not, I just want to thank them. Thank you for turning me on and making me feel this sensation. And yeah, I'm going to pursue it. I'm going to flirt and see, just fearlessly. Not because I expect that they're going to be interested in me, but just because I don't want to live with the regrets. It happens so infrequently. I can't live with the regrets anymore. When I was younger, whole different story. But I reached a certain point in my life, in my late 20s, early 30s, where I just decided I'm not doing this anymore. I've got to grow a pair of balls. Kind of learn about the psychology of attraction, and just lose my fear, and then it becomes fun. And again, I just don't want to have those regrets anymore. So I don't make the mistake of of thinking and believing that just because I've fallen in love with someone that we're meant to be together for any amount of time. It's not a shock if they're not interested in me, or that I actually don't like them, like their personality, or it's just I'm either married or it's just some other deal breaker. Odds are it's not gonna be in the cards, no matter how strong that feeling is. So I don't get upset, I don't get my hopes up based on that fantasy, and I pursue it fearlessly. So I think that's important. And I think this lack of understanding about this gets a lot of people in trouble. Like, they marry their high school sweetheart they fell in love with, and they do love as a friend, as I've gotten to know them over the years. And then years later, maybe not even that long, they meet someone new, and boom, there's that spark again. They've just fallen in love with the neighbor, the new coworker. And for this lack of understanding about what that is, they think, well, that's who I should pursue, because that's the universe telling me I should be with that person because I'm in love. What can I say? And for that, feelings are hurt, marriage is ruined, and then oftentimes those partners don't work out either. So it doesn't, even if I'm in a great relationship with someone I love, and loves me the same way, I'm not distracted by that infatuation or that experience of falling in love with some new person or new woman, because I know odds are she's not going to have all these qualities that I'm looking for that I have with my partner. It doesn't make me want to stray at all, and if it does, then I break up. What else can I say about this topic? I mean, a lot of what I have to say I think is especially useful for younger people. I mean, anyone in their 20s, I say honestly, it might sound harsh and kind of dogmatic, do not get married in your 20s. Actually, I don't believe in marriage. And if you read my book, that's the conclusion I come to. If we're going to be after this unconditional love, then you've got to understand that no matter how great they make you feel and how much fun you have with that person, in an altruistic way, you've got to love them enough to let them go. Life is going to teach you to let go. It's an open hand. God forbid that your partner meets someone they'd rather be with, they have more fun with and better conversation, they're more attracted to. God forbid, but that's what happened. If you can't let them go and let them be happy, then you don't love them. You're focusing on the selfish aspect of the relationship, how they make you feel and make you feel complete. And if you feel that way at all, you've got to work past that. You've got some personal development issues to work on, to say, like, I don't need anyone else. I can be happy. I was happy before. I'll be happy again. And the fact that you want to be with someone else, I'm not going to hate you. I can't be mad at you. And I wouldn't ask you to stay with me because A, I love you, and B, I love me. Meaning that I only want to be in a relationship with someone who wants to be there, who digs me. It's clicking for. Wouldn't ask them to stay out of my neediness or low self-esteem. No, I deserve someone who gets me and understands my qualities and can overlook the faults I have. And I think more people could benefit by getting that kind of mindset. I think we all deserve great partners where it's fun, where it's clicking. And it's just, again, you're not going to find that with the first boyfriend, girlfriend. You've got to go through some relationships and learn about what a relationship can be. How could it feel? How great can it be when you're with someone of a like mind, similar intelligence and so forth, that it's going to support you, and then you go conquer the world together. It's out there and it's worth searching for, and it's going to take some time, and it's going to take some trial and error, and then to learn about yourself, how to be more considerate, be a more effective communicator. So, closing thoughts. Yeah, I guess I'm out of steam on this, but I think it's important to differentiate between when we say in love versus I love them. Like, I love my friends, I love my family, and that kind of love only comes through time and getting to respect and know and understand them and just value them as another human being. And to me, that is the more beautiful, divine. That's something we should be striving for. You can have that with your partner. Have the romantic spark, but also have just the love of friends and people that care about and respect each other. And then no matter what happens with the romance, to me, that should never take away from the friendship love that you have for each other. So here's my definition of what I call evolved love, unconditional love. I say love is the deepest, because this is a word that gets thrown around all the time, and I searched high and low. I couldn't think of a great definition of how do you know you love someone. Well, here it is, guys. Love is the deepest level of caring about someone, the deepest level. It goes no further. So when you care so much about that person, they feel like they're part of you. So to me, you can't love someone more than yourself. It only goes so deep. I mean, that's what I have for my parents, my brothers, my family, nieces and nephews, and my friends. And you can have that for your partner also. But that's the love of partner, spouse, or significant other. It goes no deeper than that. It's a recognition of a deep reality that we oftentimes don't think about. We're blind to, that we're all connected to each other. And again, no matter you feel that way about someone, no matter how great they make you feel and how happy they make you, ultimately their happiness is paramount. Number one priority. You want them to be happy. If they're not happy with you, you can't fix it. If you can't let them go, then I'm sorry, guys, you don't love them. Not in that way. And you don't love yourself. So 12 minutes. I think we're going to wrap it up, guys. Wish you well. Have a good day. Bye.